Hey folks, this is the Oculus Quest. I got this second hand, and ever since the first day that I tried it on, one thing has really annoyed me. The previous owner had used the headset with glasses, and that resulted in the lenses getting scratched. Now you can clearly see the swirls and clouding on the lenses here, but it's really difficult to describe how it affects the user experience when you're actually in VR. Depending on the scene you're viewing, the type of content it is, and the colours on display, to even whereabouts you're actually looking on the lens, the effect that these blemishes have range from frustratingly obvious to barely noticeable. It's difficult to show you what I see through these scratched lenses, so I'm going to try and replicate it in 2D using Half-Life ALYX. In some areas, it's really not noticeable, but in motion, when your eyes focus on the area of the lens where the damage is, it can be really distracting. And on a platform which relies heavily on the suspension of disbelief as a key part of the experience, it's something that you just don't want to have to deal with. Thankfully though, it's a really easy fix using PolyWatch polish. A word of warning though before we start, this is an abrasive polish and should only be used as a last resort for damage like I've shown here. It's not a solution that you can do regularly, as it will eventually change the shape of the lenses by effectively sanding them down, and even after just 1 or 2 applications, you're probably going to start to wear away any anti-glare coatings that your lenses have. With that said though, the process is simple. I cleaned the headset first using an isopropyl wipe, then simply added a small amount of the PolyWatch polish onto the areas of the lens with the scratch. Then I worked it in with the provided cloth, being sure to fade the application out to the edges, very similar to dealing with scratches on car paint. You want to make sure and blend it out. You're going to need to focus on each lens for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then just clean up the polish once it's dried using a clean area of the provided cloth, or a dedicated lens cloth if you've got one. With that done, the results are pretty clear to see. The scuffs are gone, and even the minor swirling which comes from cleaning the lens with unsuitable items, they're all gone too. In games, as expected, it completely removed the blurred blemish, which is absolutely fantastic. So it really is that simple. But I'll leave this quick guide by once again reiterating the point that it should only be treated as a one-time, one-shot solution. Do yourself a favour and buy some lens protectors and prevent it happening again or in the first place. And if you're running your HMD without any protectors because you've got no scratches, well, all I'd say is I'd rather spend the money now up front than have to worry about potentially irreversible damage down the line. But I'm going to leave it there for today folks. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to share this video around if you found it helpful. And I'll just say take care, and I'll see you in the comments section down below, and in the next video.